crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Master, what's wrong?
Nothing, Dalen. Pack those tools properly. We're leaving.
But the Keeper didn't say...
Just do it. We're leaving. Whether the clan is or not is up to them.
Так, алло. Временно вернулся. Так, а куда мне надо быть? Ага, мне надо... Да. Так, немножечко отвлечься от всего. И погонять.
I don't know why I'm bothering with this, but you do realize this is crazy, right?
Believe me, I noticed. If I had any other choices, I'd take them.
You have choices. You always had choices. Stop using blood magic. Get rid of that damned mirror.
Oh, in that case, I'll head back to Kirkwall and throw it away. Right after you abandon the plight of the Circle of Mages.
Опа.
That's enough! I think that's enough of that.
Какой-то движ. Сколько раз я была бродил уже, вообще неимоверное количество раз. Именно конкретно по вот этой локации. Умечно, да? В общем, кто не в курсе, это вторая часть. Тут как бы не зависит от того, за кого ты играешь. И мы ищем, короче, зеркало, которое я играл за эльфийку. Первая часть. За лесную. Вот этот чувик, короче, начинает зеркало, с которого все началось. Короче, вот оно, вот это вот Мэриль. И мы сейчас ищем, пробуем это зеркало. Ну, не знаю, она хочет с ним что-то там сотворить. И мы сейчас ей помогаем, типа ей. Ну, не всем, к сожалению, нравится, но...
Oh, my stomach is full of butterflies. Not literally, mind you. Calm down, Meryl. Deep breaths. Methalanast.
В общем, интересно. Получился тот факт, что фактически удачно выбрал зеркало, нашел... Или, не знаю, может, это сохранка, я не знаю, так действует. Но, типа, очень связано получилось. Я сейчас ищу зеркало, которое все началось в первый Dragon Age. Это прикольно, кстати. О, дракон, ну тебя тут валило.
How did you find this trapped demon?
He called out. From his prison. The Keeper and I heard him in our dreams.
A demon called to you, and you answered. Brilliant.
А типа там оказался какой-то демон. который... Так, здесь какая-то вся движуха, да? Ага. Опа, здорово. Еще? Так, это пещера... Ну ладно, фиг с ним, пойдем. Какая-то движуха здесь будет, по любасу. Что это за... Странный идол. Давай.
Something is wrong. This is where the spirit was bound. But now it feels... empty. Who bound this demon here and why? There was a war long ago. Between my people and the Tevinter Imperium. After the Magisters sank Arlathan, my people made a last stand here, fighting on the graves of our elders.
I've heard of this. A final, vengeful strike. They unleashed chaos upon this mountain to teach our people that resistance was futile.
I don't know if it was the Elvenan or Tevinter who bound the spirit, but he was left here from the war. Maybe it freed itself? It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong. It couldn't have just vanished. We'll track it down. He shouldn't have been able to leave. What happened to him?
Why happened?
Родительница.
What have you done?
The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
You stopped it. You saved Meryl.
Not yet. The demon is still here. I couldn't fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it stronger. So, I made myself its prison. Kill me, and it dies too. Meryl will finally be safe.
No! You can't ask that. I won't do this.
You always knew your blood magic had a price, Darlene. I have chosen to pay it for you.
Здравствуйте,
Traitor,
дети.
may the Dreadwolf hunt you for the rest of your days.
I was trying to rebuild...
Darlene.
Keeper.
You've beaten it, Darlene. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead.
Keeper,
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
Welcome back, Keeper. Let's get out of here. I can hardly believe that's the end of it.
It's truly all.
Delicious vanity.
Я не хочу, нет.
Something is wrong. I don't know if it was the elven. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong. How are we going to finish the mirror now? I don't know. I don't understand what's happened. How can he be gone?
I couldn't let that happen, Darlene.
Traitor, may the Dreadwolf hunt you for the rest of your days.
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
You told us that the demon was bound to your life. It would only die with you. Irabalas, Keeper.
А там какой-то идол был. Так.
Keeper! What have you done? I don't want this. I never wanted this. Creators, please let this be a bad dream. I'll wake up and feel like an idiot and she'll scold me for not listening. You knew consorting with demons was dangerous. You knew people could get hurt, and you did it anyway. If there was a price to pay, I should have paid it. She had no right to interfere. Would you rather have died? Yes. I took this risk willingly. That was my choice. She didn't have to save me. I don't know what to do now. I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know, needs to come and take care of her.
Так, там подсвечивался идол у нас, ребят. Хранить.
Something is wrong. I don't know if it was the elven. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong. We're done then. Let's get back to Kirkwall. No, you don't understand. He couldn't leave this place. Something dreadful had to happen for this cave to be empty.
It would have been a doorway out of... I couldn't let that happen, Darlene.
You didn't think to mention that the demon was gone before we hiked all the way up here.
It's not gone. I couldn't fight.
Traitor, may the Dreadwolf hunt you for the rest of your days.
I was trying to rebuild my life. Why did you have to come back and...
We're cursed, the whole clan. And you brought this upon us. You couldn't let go of the past, could you? Now look at what you've done. Never let you rest.
Почему их-то подсвечивать? Что, без вариантов, что ли?
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
Keeper! What a... I'll wake up and feel like an idiot and she'll scold me for not listening.
You were trying to help your people. She should have had more faith.
How can you still be encouraging her after all that?
If she hadn't have been so stubborn, if she had listened to me. She never believed in me.
Новый путь. Ну-ка, а что говорят вообще в этом? Путь. Что случилось? Ну, что, работает, нет? Вроде работает. Починилось. Так.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Fenrir. The Keeper. She...
Look at her, Fenrir. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Merrill? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster.
This was a tragedy. I promise you, I'll make sure no one else is hurt by Meryl's blood magic.
You expect us to take the word of a Shemlin?
Stand down, Aneria. She was our first once. The Keeper loved her. More than she loved the clan, it seems.
Fenrir, I'm sorry. I never wanted this. If I could have saved her, if I could have died instead, I would have.
Words are cheap. That you're still breathing says enough.
Enough, Aneria. Human, take Merrill away from here.
Здравствуйте. Так.
They'll never forgive me. If you weren't here, Hawk, they'd kill me.
Что вы можете предложить мне продать весь мусор? Ничего, правда, лук. О, какой-то прям...
Dalish.
Так. Чё, подожди, у меня что-то... А, у меня же это, да, был, подожди. Вот так.
Second to none, I assure you.
She's gone. She's really gone. Meryl. How did all of this happen? I know it doesn't help to hear it, but this was just a misunderstanding. Why didn't any of them listen to me? All this time I thought I could help them.
В смысле, кого?
Save them. But they won't let me, will they? They'll destroy themselves to escape my help. You can't help people without their consent. I'm sorry, Meryl. No, I suppose I can't. All the time I've wasted. Maybe it's time I stop living for them. My people will kill me if I go back. I'm all alone. What will I do now? There's no reason you can't keep trying to find out about your people's past. I do have this. Not exactly working magic mirror. I might find some way to finish it. Maybe all my training as a keeper won't go to waste after all. Thank you.
Сейчас, подождите. Я вернусь. Так, я вернулся. И чё?
Elganon, 6 years.
Так, выход. А мне нужен выход. Весенник. Давай мини-хоуп с чем.
you've had luck on your travels. If you need me for anything, but things have been very troubling these last few years, haven't they? I was thinking that it might soon be time for my boy and I to move on.
Back to the merchant's life, I suppose?
It's an honor to serve the champion of Kirkwall. Make no mistake, but I'm getting older. It's time to see the Sandals' future. I'll stay on until arrangements are made. I hope that's all right.
If you're worried about Sandal, I can help him out.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of you, but it's unnecessary. My boy's been offered a position in Orlais. It seems the Empress herself found one of his enchantments and is intrigued. Can you imagine? Us in the Imperial Court. Hopefully this business with the Templars doesn't get worse before we go. I worry about you, Miss Eyre.
Your support has meant the world to me. Your keeper did not deserve that death.
It was my risk to take. I never asked her to do this for me.
She knew you didn't have the strength to resist the demon. That's why it picked you.
Why are you doing this? What can I do about it now?
Make up for your mistakes. Most blood mages never get a second chance.
Listen, Hawk. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartran's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
That's what I'm here for. That and doing all the fighting.
You know what I like about you, Hawk? Your humility. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawk? This is awkward.
Whatever it is. I'll hear you out, Varric.
Maker, I hate it when you're reasonable. Call me a filthy nug licker once in a while, for pity's sake. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
Are you about to die? Am I? Why so serious all of a sudden?
Don't panic, I just needed to get that off my chest. You know, it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartran's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Absolutely.
My palatial suite in the Hanged Man is your palatial sweetheart.
This keeper of yours, she was a friend?
She was like a mother to me. To all of us.
Then I'm sorry.
No, you're not. She's just one more mage to you. Why would you be sorry she's dead?
I'm not sorry she's dead. I'm only sorry she died for you.
What?
Let's hope the sacrifice of someone who cared for you that much isn't wasted.
Так.
The anger from our mages is unsettling.
So good to
They
see
would
you,
all be
champion.
at peace if Sir Ulrich had lived.
I appreciate your assistance, champion.
Thank you for coming, champion. Few will associate with me now that I am the focus of Meredith's ire, which leaves me in a difficult position. She is not entirely wrong.
Inform the criers. A miracle has occurred.
I know some of my people are using dangerous means to oppose her, but I cannot seek the Templars' aid without making every mage a target.
What are they doing?
All I know is numerous mages have left the circle at night, sometimes for days at a time. I'd rather not follow our knight commander by leaping to the worst possible conclusion. But the idea of blood magic has crossed my mind.
You need some assistance against traitors in your ranks.
Traitors? Perhaps. Rebels? Certainly. I don't know if they seek congress with demons or merely a walk in the moonlight.
Walking's not so bad. Even mages need exercise.
All I know is that a meeting is happening tonight in Hightown. I would go myself, but should I leave the tower without permission, Meredith would call it proof of my involvement.
So I shouldn't slit my wrists and dance naked under the moonlight just to fit in?
I would pay to see that.
Just learn the nature of this meeting. You needn't interrupt unless you find proof of something sinister. I pray not. Or Meredith will have what she needs to justify the right of annulment.
Someone's coming. The champion.
We know you're spying for Orsino.
Run. We'll handle this.
We should search them, see if there's any further evidence of their plans.
Shall we go to the warehouse? Try to find their leadership?
Что у нас тут за движуха? Я первый раз вижу, что у него там меч горит. Читает что-то. Так, куда? Куда? Так, погодите. Так, извиняюсь за задержку. Так, мне надо куда? Сюда и сюда. Вот сюда, что ли, пойдем. Позвонили просто по телефону. Сундук сложный. Так, что за движок? Нет того.
I told you she was hunting us.
No, not her. I can't do this.
Что за движуха?
To arms!
Серьезно? Ты кто? Да иди сюда. А он кто мне там еще делает, да? Чё?
I told them not to do it. I swear. If I knew you were the one they were talking about, I'd have warned you. I don't hold with kidnapping. Not after what I went through.
Didn't I save your life?
You did. Believe me. I still dream about those blood mages. I don't know where I'd be without you. I'd never have let them kidnap anyone I knew was one of yours.
What are you talking about?
They said someone was spying. We needed leverage. Someone they cared about. As a hostage. We just got word they took some girl from the Grey Wardens.
Девчонку с серых стражей, а кто? Беттани?
Just tell me where they went. I can't waste any time.
They left for the ruins on the Wounded Coast. We have a kind of base there.
Она вернется к нам?
They should have just talked to you. I know you're a reasonable person. You have to see how dangerous Meredith is. Thrask says Meredith will cause open war with the mages if she stays in charge. We have to take her down.
Is this whole thing to oust the Knight Commander?
She needs to go, don't you see? We need a real Viscount and Templars who protect mages, not massacre them. Just look what Thrask accomplished. Mages and Templars working together. Isn't that what we all want?
Is Thrask the one running this conspiracy?
He's the one who brought us together. For 6 years, he's been working, one mage, one Templar at a time, teaching us we don't have to hate each other. He showed us Meredith isn't the only way.
I thought you'd be the last person to join a conspiracy of apostate mages.
They aren't apostates. They want the Circle. They want it to work like it's supposed to protect them. The mages aren't the problem. Meredith is. The Knight Commander needs to go. That's what Thrask says. Without her, we have a chance at peace. What are you going to do to Thrask? To me?
This isn't going to end well. If I were you, I'd stay out of range.
Thank you. I'm really sorry you were the one. I'll go to Marsha. Try to wait this out. I don't think I can serve the Templars while Meredith is still in charge.
Так, они схватили какой-то, сказали, типа этого. Стражи Беттани схватили, серьезно? Это поворот. Жаль, пчелоба. Тарат. Рваный берег, значит, рваный берег. Так, а тут что у нас за движуха-то была? Надо было... Я тут куда я прошел? Отсюда я прошел? Да, я прошел отсюда. Вот это поворот. Так, тут мне никого не надо. А вот какие-то. Здорово, ребята. Вот там еще какие-то дерутся, откуда взялись.
Well, here you are. You've been sticking your nose in every problem in Kirkwall since you stumbled off the boat.
Who are you again?
Samson. I'm the one who fouled up your lad Fainriel's escape some years ago. Further back, I was a Templar, but that was before your time.
Are the mages here using blood magic?
It always comes down to that, don't it? They claim innocence, demand equality, but back them into a corner, and they got options we don't. Haven't found a mage yet who won't take it.
Are you part of this plot against Meredith?
You could say so. That bitch threw me out of the Templars for carrying letters from a mageling to his sweetheart. She's got her sword so far up her arse, she can cut you with her tongue.
Meredith does seem to have a serious case of the crazies, yes.
But is she wrong? I'd hoped with Meredith gone I could take up the shield again. But maybe she was right. Give them a hint of freedom, mages go bad.
Your friends are right. Without Meredith, Kirkwall can be at peace again.
Mages and Templars, working together. I must be dreaming.
It is never that simple. I'd cheer to see her shipped to Val Royeaux. but I don't have the stomach to turn against all that's right and natural to do it.
А что я делал? Ну типа я согласился с этим, да? Ну ладно. Ну хрен его знает, тут не угадаешь, кто прав, кто виноват в этих историях. Правильного выбора нету априори. Они захватили какую-то серого стража, и кто это серый страж? Девчонку Беттани? Мы не можем еще Беттани захватили. Беттани, серьезно, Беттани.
I suppose it was too much to hope that he wouldn't have come here. Though I can't understand why you side with Meredith now. You showed me we can stand up to her. When I realized you had risked your life lying to protect those mages. Please, champion. I have nothing but respect for you. It's Meredith we must see gone.
I will not negotiate until you unhand Bethany.
No harm will come to your sister. We will release her as soon as I have your word to support us.
No. The girl dies. Then the champion.
Stand down, Grace.
Grace, we saved you. What are you doing?
We will not kill an innocent to achieve our ends. It gains us nothing to become Meredith.
Meredith? What do I care for Meredith? I'm here for the champion.
Whatever you want, just tell me.
Decimus was right. There is no way for a mage to live by the Chantry's laws. You killed the best man I ever met, but I learned all he had to teach. Elaine, kill the hostage!
I don't know, Grace.
Try to do a blood mage a favor.
This isn't right, Grace. The champion tried to help us.
Don't defy me, boy. Without me, you'd be nothing. If you're too squeamish, I'll do it myself.
No. No one has to die here.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong.
Restrain yourself.
Forget the hostage. Kill the champion.
А можно как-то это самое, погодите, подавать, а можно как-то...
Still alive, but I didn't know Thrask was working with her. When I saw her today, it brought everything back. Everything I saw Decimus do. I'm sorry. Grace used blood magic to hold her. That's the only way I can bring her out.
Можно и Беттани вернуть?
The last thing I remember is these Templars coming into my quarters. I thought you were better than this. A couple of lousy Templars and you're down. I never found fighting Templars to be a good policy in this town. Thank you. It's good to know you're still looking out for me.
They're meeting in here, Sir Callan. Oh, I guess you didn't get on so well with these mages as you thought.
Champion, Samson never said you were involved in this. I trust you were here to stop these traitors, not join them.
The champion's a fine lady, sir. She wanted to solve this peacefully.
Yeah. Put the mage to questioning.
The boy stood up to his elders when they would have killed an innocent hostage.
You mean he was one of them, save for a convenient last-minute change of heart? I'll encourage Meredith to take it easy on him.
Thank you, champion.
Everyone else here is under arrest. Take them to the gallows. Is there any recommendation you would have me bring to Meredith, champion?
She should consider reinstating Samson. When it came down to it, he showed where his heart is.
True. Samson, you have done us a great service. Do you wish to take up the shield once more?
More than anything, Knight Captain, sir.
Then I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Так я не понял, Беттин теперь с нами, нет? Не допонял, короче, нифига. Ну да ладно.
Take a look at this.
A blade of mercy. I remember these. You see them in the Imperium. Replicas of the sword Archon Hessarian used to kill Andraste. This one looks finely crafted.
So they sell these things at every market stand in Minrathous?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. These are gifts of honor, given to those who have performed a service for the Imperium. Denarius coveted them, as I recall.
You don't talk about the Imperium much.
It's not a place I remember fondly.
Doesn't the Chantry forbid mages to rule over men?
Ah, yes. Magic is meant to serve man and not rule over him. In the Imperium, they say that means magic should serve the greater good, which they claim the Magisters do. Do not believe it.
What do the Magisters do that's so bad?
What you call the Circle of Magi rules the Imperium. They control the Chantry as well as the Templars. They claim the Magisters are governed by holy law, but they are the law. They do as they please. All of them.
So they all use forbidden magic?
The more powerful the mage, the higher he rises in the Senate. He makes the laws, he determines what is acceptable. Everyone who wishes to compete must do the same, or be crushed. Perhaps it wasn't always this way, but it is now.
The slave trade is still in operation in the Imperium.
It varies from one Archon to the next. One outlawed it many years ago. He was quickly assassinated. Tevinter would crumble without slaves. The Imperium's elite know no other way.
Seems like a slave rebellion would end that.
There are rebellions all the time, actually. Most of them end poorly. The Senate always unites when faced with sedition. One day, things will change. Then the Magisters will see just how fragile their hold is.
I heard that the Imperium has been at war with the Qunari for decades.
Ever since the Qunari landed on the island of Saharan, yes. 80 years ago? Perhaps more. The Archon demanded aid from the rest of Thedas. It didn't get him far.
They've been at war a long time.
The Qunari only ever wanted Saharan, which they have. The Imperium has made numerous attempts to retake the island, without real success. I believe the Qunari are saving their strength, building a massive fleet. When they wish true war, we will know.
Are the Qunari that strong?
They once fought all the lands of Thedas to a standstill. If they wanted to conquer the Imperium, they would. From what I saw on Saharan, they will not relent. They believe even more strongly than the Magisters that they are in the right.
I'd like you to have it.
For me? Yes. I think I'd like that. I'll think of the irony as I wield it. Thank you, Hawk.
You really believe, don't you?
What are we talking about?
Believing. You do, I can tell. In freedom, in mages, in good spirits, in bad Templars, with more fire than the sun.
And your point is?
I miss it sometimes. Things being certain.
Some things are certain.
Not anymore.
Thrask's dead. Grace is dead. And nothing's changed. They're not going to be the last ones.
The anchor from our mages is... Your Mage Templar group was conspiring to overthrow Meredith.
I have a sudden deep regret I interfered. You know, I was half convinced Meredith had engineered the whole thing. to trick me into incriminating myself.
If Meredith stays in charge, she'll run Kirkwall into the ground.
Speak softly, friend. There is nowhere safe to say those words. But be assured, you are not the only one thinking them.
Definitely not.
Please accept this as my thanks. It will be of more value to you right now than my friendship.
You should take care what friends you keep, champion.
Returned. A new letter on your desk awaits your attention.
Champion, thank the Maker you've come.
What's happened?
First Enchanter Orsino got into a terrible argument with the Knight Commander. He stormed off to bring the matter before the Grand Cleric, but the Knight Commander gave chase. I fear there will be blood.
Then take me to them, before that happens.
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that. You have no right.
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic. Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
A wonder that I never saw it begin.
Why are you fighting again?
This does not involve you, champion.
I called her here. I think the people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again. What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity. And I will not stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
Is there any truth to what she's saying?
These are only her latest accusations, nothing more. And what if she does not find what she's looking for? How much further will she go to root out something that isn't there?
The champion knows better than anyone how deep the Circle's corruption goes. I must find the source.
There must be some way we can work this out.
What other option do we have? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do, heard the lies of mages that seek power.
You can't use the actions of some to condemn them all.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so.
I know, and it breaks my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Athena will put a stop to this.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminal, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers.
How dare you speak to me?
The Circle has failed us, Orsino. Even you should be able to see that. The time has come to act. There can be no half measures.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back.
Why didn't she listen to me? Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
Why? Why would you do such a thing?
I removed the chance of compromise, because there is no compromise.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the Circle is to be executed, immediately.
The Circle didn't even do this. Champion, you can't let her. Help us stop this madness.
And I demand you stand with us. Even you must see that this outrage cannot be tolerated.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here? I swear to you, I will kill him.
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose.
needed me to distract the Grand Cleric.
You were part of this?
If you knew what I was doing, you would have felt honor-bound to stop me. I couldn't take that chance. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
Elthina is not the Circle. She was a good woman, and you murdered her!
You fool! You've doomed us all!
We were already doomed. A quick death now or a slow one later. I'd rather die fighting.
You may have turned everyone against the mages now.
Was anyone ever with us?
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
I don't want to get involved in this.
You are already involved. You are the champion of Kirkwall. Do your duty, or fall with these mages. It is your choice.
Выбор так. Что у нас стоит? Я поддерживаю магов. То есть, как бы я согласен с тем, я не уничтожу всех магов, а тут реку побьют. Кого?
I won't let her slaughter all of you.
But what of Anders?
Hawk, if you do this, I don't know if I can follow.
The mages here would become magisters if they could. Do not let them.
You sure about this? Even you might not win this fight.
I know we can do this. I believe in you, Hawk.
Think carefully, champion. Stand with them and you share their fate.
I'm not helping you, Meredith.
Thank the Maker.
No, I won't fight to save these mages. Not for you, not for anyone.
I see what you are trying to do, and my place is with you.
You are a fool, champion. Kill them all! I will rouse the rest of the Order.
Go! Get to the gallows before it's too late!
Better luck in the next line.
So it's come to this. I don't know if we can win this war, champion, but thank you. I will leave your friend for you to deal with. I must return to the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can.
There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
Did that spirit tell you to do this?
No. When we merged, he ceased to be. We are one now. I can no more ignore the injustice of the Circle than he could.
I might have understood if you'd only told me.
You condone this? The brutal death of an innocent woman of faith, someone you knew, who trusted you.
I wanted to tell you, but what if you stopped me? Or worse, what if you wanted to help? I couldn't let you do that. The world needs to see this. Then we can all stop pretending the Circle is a solution. And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
Opinions?
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling? You know what must be done.
Belief is no excuse. Sincerity does not justify this.
You should come with us. Do what you can to put things right.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Whatever you do, just do it.
Help me defend the mages.
You mean, stay with you? I didn't think you'd let me. But if you do, I'll fight the Templars. Damned right I will.
No! You cannot let this abomination walk free. He dies, or I am returning to Starkhaven. And I will bring such an army with me on my return that there'll be nothing left of Kirkwall for these Maleficarum to rule.
Do not interfere, Sebastian.
I will not fight you, Hawk. My death now would serve nothing. I will return to Starkhaven, but I swear to you, I will come back and find your precious Anders. I will teach him what true justice is.
Thank you for my life. I'll try not to make such a mess of it this time.
We'd all best get to the gallows. And quick. It's going to be quite a show.
These poor people. What did they ever do to deserve this?
Just to be clear, Anders, when this is over, you will turn yourself in for your crime.
I'm well aware of your commitment to oppression.
The laws of the land, fairly applied to everyone.
That is actually something I would very much like to see.
Bethany? I've been looking everywhere for you. I thought you were dead.
Not a chance.
I wanted to apologize for what happened in the Deep Roads. You saved my life, and I couldn't even see that. You're the only family I have left. If you need my help against the Templars, just say the word.
I thought the Order was supposed to be neutral.
Right now, I'm not a Grey Warden. I'm your sister. I blamed you for putting me in the Order, but you did it to help me. I was wrong.
Your magic would be welcome.
Good. The Hawk sisters together again. Just like old times.
There is no escape!
Leave me alone. I never asked for any of this.
The law is clear, Mage. We cannot take the risk.
Keep away from me. I'm warning you.
Kill it! Kill it now!
have always wanted this. They hate and fear us.
Quickly! Quickly!
First Enchanter!
Champion! You've survived! Thank the Maker! We must...
And here you are!
Let us speak, Meredith! Before this battle destroys the city you claim to protect!
I will entertain a surrender. Nothing more. Speak if you have something to say.
Revoke the right of annulment, Meredith, before this goes too far. Imprison us if you must. Search the tower. I will even help you. But do not kill us all for an act we did not commit.
The Grand Cleric is dead, killed by a mage. The people will demand retribution, and I will give it to them. Your offer is commendable, Orsino, but it comes too late.
We can still prevent this, before you both tear Kirkwall apart.
You heard her. She's wanted this all along.
You realize this is a cause you cannot hope to win.
I thought freedom from slavery meant something to you.
I have changed my mind, human. I will stand with my friend.
As you wish. I did not ask for your assistance. I suppose I should have expected no less from you, champion. So be it. You will share the Circle's fate.
So what is it to be, Meredith? Do we fight here?
Go. Prepare your people. The rest of the Order is already crossing the harbor.
This isn't over. My fellow mages, heed me. The Templars will come. For all our power, we cannot defeat such an army. There is only one option for us all. Survive. Do not submit. Do not fall on your knees before them. Get out of Kirkwall. Spread word to the other circles. They will not get away with this. Prepare your people, champion, and then speak with me. If we have any chance of surviving, it will be with your help.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or there's more to do, or... Does all this feel like a dream to you, too? I can't believe it's come to this. You'll get us through this. You always do. Hawk, before we go... Meryl, whatever happens, I'm proud to have known you.
Nervous, Hawk?
I know we have to do this, but I don't want to lose people.
But what a way to go. A heroic sacrifice for the good of Kirkwall? There are worse endings, you know. You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. I'm not sure we should be doing this. Helping dangerous people run amok. But I'm with you.
Whatever I'm going into, it's good to have you along.
It has been an honor, Hawk. What do you say we put an end to all this waiting around and go meet destiny?
I should be afraid of what's to come, but I'm not.
I should have trusted you. Even with all we've shared, I never thought you'd spare my life. If we live through this, you know I'll be hunted. No one in Kirkwall will offer me mercy. But if you would join me, I'd rather be on the run with you than safe with anyone else.
If we win this, I'll kill anyone who tries to arrest you.
Kirkwall can't change alone, love. Even if we win here, it will take years of open warfare throughout Thedas before mages can be safe. If you wish to stay with me, you must join me in that fight.
Then we will be fugitives together.
We will fight for a world where our children can be born mages and free. 10 years, 100 years from now, someone like me will love someone like you. And there will be no Templars to tear them apart. May the Maker bring us victory, or everything else is meaningless.
With Carver, I never got the chance to say goodbye. I don't want that to happen this time. Sister, if we don't make it, just know that I love you. I wouldn't have chosen this life, but the Maker gave it to me for a reason. Maybe this is it. Does that mean you forgive me? I used to imagine what would have happened if I'd stayed with Mother instead of going on that damned expedition. Was Carver not enough for the Darkspawn? Did they have to steal my life as well? But the Wardens serve a purpose, a noble one. I can't regret helping them. Of all we did, if you could change one thing, what would it be? I'd have thrown Carver on his stupid ass so he wouldn't attack that ogre. He was always such a show-off. Everything else? The Maker is wiser than we can be in a lifetime. Who am I to question his plan? You picked one damned roundabout way to do it. You never change, do you? Maybe the Maker knew we needed that much time to understand. Thank you for supporting my people. It means a lot that you at least haven't turned against us. Captain.
Not for much longer if this goes bad. What a mess. You really put loyalty to the test, you know. Donnick has kept the guard protecting civilians. Meredith will have no support from them. With luck, well, let's just say we need some luck.
I never wanted to mess up your life like this.
I think it's something that just sort of happens to friends of yours. Hawk, it's worth it. Let's bust some heads like the old days.
Here I am, about to defend these mages in hopeless battle. You lead me to strange places, Hawk.
This isn't so strange, really. What's one more life or death battle?
An excellent point. Now the battle awaits us. Navia Lerno Victoria. Only the living know victory. Fight well.
Are you prepared, champion? I believe the battle is almost upon us.
You don't believe there's a chance of winning this fight?
With you on our side? Perhaps. But even if we win, what then? More Templars would come, with even larger armies. We are apostates now. Our only hope lies in the circles elsewhere in Thedas. They could rise up with us against this injustice. I assure you, however, we will find sympathy nowhere else.
We're not ready to start yet.
Then be quick. The Templars will not give us the luxury of time.
The time for talk is over. The battle is about to begin.
Are you prepared, champion? I believe the battle is almost upon us.
We will defend you as best we can.
I am relieved to hear it. You will need to give orders to your companions, and I will do the same for my people.
I should be at your side, Hawk.
Aveline, charge in whenever you see an opening.
Very well.
Fenris, I want you to stay close. Help out when you can.
As you wish.
Varg, stay out of sight. And use your crossbow.
Bianca's ready and willing.
We're cornered. The Templars know it. You know it. But this is bigger than their hate. Their fear. They've come to take your lives. And we are saying no. We didn't want this. But sometimes you just have to stand.
Champion, it is beginning.
Break it down.
Here they come! Stop them!
Look at it all. Why don't they just drown us as infants? Why wait? Why give us the illusion of hope? I refuse to keep running. I won't wait for her to kill me.
This is not helping, First Enchanter.
I am tired of helping as well. Quentin's research was too evil, too dangerous, so I put it aside. But I see now there is no other way. Meredith expects blood magic, and I will give it to her. Make her help us all.
desperation.
We can't remain here.
We should move on.
junk, mate? Hey, junk, mate? Hey, junk, mate?
That should do it.
And here we are, champion. At long last.
I imagine you've wanted to be rid of me for some time.
I bear you no ill will. You've done this to yourself. You are no mage, but in supporting them, you've elected to share their fate.
Knight Commander, I thought we intended to arrest the champion.
You will do as I command, Cullen.
No. I defended you when Thrask started whispering you were mad, but this is too far.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true to our path. You recognize it, do you not? Your lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
The idol poisoned Bartran's mind in the end.
He was weak, whereas I am not. All of you! I want her dead!
Enough! This is not what the Order stands for. Knight Commander, step down. I relieve you of your command.
My own Knight Captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic. You all have. You're all weak. Allowing the mages to control your minds, to turn you against me. But I don't need any of you. I will protect this city myself.
You'll have to go through me.
Idiot boy. Just like all the others.
She's clearly lost her mind.
There are those who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter! Maker, your servant begs you for the strength to defeat this evil. Not enough that they make innocents suffer. No! We must also have insult added to injury. Spare the mages. Give them freedom. And they would use it to tear down everything we hold dear. No. No, it cannot be allowed. I will stop it. Do you hear me, champion? I will defeat you. You dare to rise up against me, champion. Now, you will feel the sting of... I will not be defeated. Maker, aid your humble servant.
Word of the slaughter spread quickly. The champion's name became a rallying cry, a reminder that the mighty Templars could be defied. She had defended the mages against a brutal injustice, and many lived to tell the tale. The circles rose up and set the world on fire. More Templars arrived at Kirkwall to restore order, but we were already long gone. We vanished into the hills, and circumstance eventually forced us all to leave the champion's side. Well, all of us except for Anders. You still hear the stories, of course. With each telling they grow, even if, at the core, remains the truth. The legend had been born. So that's it. That's the whole story.
Then Meredith provoked the Circle. She was to blame.
Or that damned idol was. Or Anders. Take your pick.
Even so, had the champion not been there...
It might never have even gone that far.
I see.
So how is hearing all this going to help? You've already lost all the circles. In fact, haven't the Templars rebelled as well? I thought you decided to abandon the Chantry to hunt the mages.
Not all of us desire war, Varric. Please, if you know where the champion is, you must tell me. She is a hero. A woman that the mages would listen to. Someone who was there at the beginning. The champion could stop this madness before it's too late. She may be the only one who can.
Is that what this is all about? In that case, I wish I could help you.
Just tell me one thing, then. Is the champion dead?
Oh, I doubt that.
Then you are free to go, Varric. May the Maker watch over you during the dark times ahead of us.
Same to you, Seeker. Same to you.
So, did you...
Gone. Just like the Warden.
That is no coincidence.
So, do we proceed with the original plan? Or keep looking?
It is in the Maker's hands now. We put our faith in him.
Вот этого и нашел, потому что я фолианты не уничтожал, к сожалению. Престол, захватите престол. Не знаю, что это. Что-то я не нашел. Соперником ни у кого, что там? Ой, зачем новая игра? Нет. Нет, 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 нет. Не знаю. В принципе, на этом Dragon Age 2 закончен. Надо дополнение, я что-то не вижу. Будут уже далее. Тут еще далее можно что-то делать, серьезно? Что тут далее можно делать, погоди. Я только могу в это, да, переместиться. Круто. Я могу переместиться? Их.
The Templar. Sometimes come here, you know. The bloodstains take just weeks.
Так, а чё? Подожди, а как? Я только могу на месте перекантоваться в свое. А почему у меня эту? Я что-то не выполнил. Нет, письменный стол показывается. Почему нет ни хрена? Не это сделал. Так, интересно, конечно. Интересно, конечно. Концов, в принципе, мне непонятно. Ой, что не самое. Да, ну ладно. Это какой-то вот бах. Для пёселей крутится. Бывает, поэтому на этом у нас игра закончена. Вторая часть.